Today, let's talk about Google's Stitch product to help you turn prompts into UI. Whether you want to turn it into a website UI design, or you want to do a application for your phone, whatever else, you can design and do that here. Now let's go and take a look at it. Hopefully you enjoyed. This is a second take. I didn't have my mic on the first time, so all right, here we are on the Stitch website. If you need to find it, it is stitch.withgoogle.com. Now, we're going to do a different prompt than the one I did last time, so this will be a little different. I haven't actually seen what this is going to churn out, what it's going to look like. We're going to be hoping it turns really nice, but the prompt is generate a sleek dark mode design, use a deep charcoal background with electric indigo accents, and incorporate a subtle bento box style containers with rounded corners. We're specifying it as 24 pixels. The design, it should look expensive through the use of high quality grain textures and glowing aura gradients in the background. Now, if you don't like gradients, of course you can remove this, but we're going to go over this real quick. We're going to switch on over to Thinking with 3.1 Pro. Now, we can do either a app or web, or do the app. I've done the web before, so we're going to experience both of these firsthand. I've never actually used the app generation. Now, Stitch is really good. You can enter a prompt. You can even use Whisper Flow if you'd like to, so you can talk to it, enter in your prompt however you'd like to. I actually am using Whisper Flow, and I do enjoy it for a lot of things. This one was typed out just for accuracy's sake, but you can see it here on the left. It is building out everything. It's going to build it out and design everything for us, right? And so you can use your control zoom here. We can see you've got your selection tools, so you can move it around. You've got your ability to edit. You can also mark things up, and then you've got your ability to upload to Canvas in a design system. The design system is really nice because you can just take what it's creating, or you can make your own here. So you can import it from a website or your website that you have already existing, and it can read it. It'll analyze your site and take, okay, this color is this. We're gonna have the color codes, everything. It stores it all. It's phenomenal, right? And then you can have your favorites, etc. But you can see here, it already created what color palettes we're going to use. The 3 screens. I didn't specify anything. If we wanted 10, we could do 10. If you got, I want this dashboard, I want this, I want that, you can do this. So we have a portfolio analysis, a dashboard, and an activity history. You can see here, this is an application, keep in mind, but hey, digital assets, equities, ETFs, real estate, art, analyze the risk. You got your transactions over here. I mean, this is really cool. I think it does look really good. The gradients aren't too bad. Personally, I'd probably remove some things here and I'd tweak it, right? If I already actually use this, I'd tweak it. Now you can click this button here. So it's going to connect and preview with the prototype. So you click this and it's going to create a little extra slide over here. And this lets you actually interact with it in a sort of live environment, and you can actively edit it. So it's going to, you got your editor here. So you have your new control tablet here. See some differences, what it'd look like on your mobile again versus each 3 of these. But you can click through, right? Scroll. So use my scroll wheel, you can go through it. You can click on things, adjust it, 6 months, 1 year, if that was actively in there. See the details, analyze the risk, etc. Now, the buttons here, history, assets, these are the ones we've had made. I don't think the settings was active, it was not. But stuff like this you would catch and fix, of course, because that's not accurate. It's not right, but it's not bad. And we've been recording here for 4 minutes. You watched all of this live. We're gonna exit, and we could add in who knows, let's add in maybe something for charts. Let's try that. Add in a new interface for looking at charts for different securities or assets. I don't know. We're doing it live, right? We're doing it live. I'm not even processing what we're really aiming for. More so just want to demonstrate the actual product. It's something I've been using and beginning to mess with as I have the website that I'm running, the Grub Math, and I want to develop it out, maybe do a new UI here in the future, or for future projects. Like I've got a couple other projects I'm working on. I want to develop different interfaces, different schemes, and this is really nice because it keeps everything as one. If you do this, and then once you finish up with it, right, you can export. And oh, so this is a little different actually. I see. Okay, so this is a little different than how it would be otherwise. But yeah, so you just select what you want and you can export it in all the different ways, which is great to help you import this elsewhere to use, or if you want to save it, download it, whatever else. But basically, so you can actually use what you're developing here. One other thing before we hop onto it, you can right click and regenerate. See a desktop version. The predictive heat map is really good. We'll go ahead and get that started designing, building that out. We'll take a look at that once it's done. The design system, etc. All of that can be changed. We're going to move this screen over because you can see here, this is, okay, if you were to look at like Bitcoin, you could have the 1 week, you could have the charts, the volume, market cap, all-time high, which this is actually really far out of date. So I don't know where it's pulling this number from. All-time high, and then it's 7% from all. I mean, that's interesting. I think it's supposed to be maybe like the actively traded price, but it says all-time high, right? So this is stuff you would check. Yeah, there's a couple things that are just off on this, but again, this is where you would start. You would take the basics of it and then fine tune it from there and correct it. The heat map, this is really cool. You can see, you know, hey, the big number, what you've got, the peaks. You know, you would guess this is where people would be looking and spending their time and attention and eyes on, right? And of course, it is saying that the number one button people would hit is portfolio. That to me logically makes sense. So this is a pretty neat tool if you want to get an analysis of like the design that you got or the design that you were going to be implementing and where people are going to be looking. You can do some fine tuning and tailoring from there. So with that being said, this is again a stitch through Google. If you want an AI tool to use, I'd highly recommend checking this out if you're going to be designing. You could also use this for business. If you're doing web design, this could be something that you utilize in your trade. So keep that in mind. It's been helpful. Let me know down below, and I'll catch you in the next one.